In this beautiful village, there lives a man with his wife and two children called Latunde. Latunde is a very rich man, very rich man. He has money, he has houses, and he has gold. He is a very rich man and is well respected everywhere in the community. But Latunde, to his family, his wife and children, is not a kind man. He doesn't play with his money. He loves his money more than his children. He loves his money more than his wife. Anytime he's with his money, his children cannot go near him, neither his wife. He is so loved by the king because they don't really understand what is happening with Latunde and his family. Among his friends, among the community, everyone loves Latunde. They think that he is nice in his house to his family. He is always pretending anytime he's outside. He is like a king, a second king in the village. Latunde, among his friends, is like a king. They talk together, they eat together, they play together. What he cannot do for his own wife and his children, he does with people outside. Latunde among the community, among the other women, they play together, they talk together. But the wife of Latunde is not that happy. She will be crying, begging God that God should give her the heart of her husband, because her husband Latunde does not have mercy for her. She always cry. She cry in the city, she cry in the riverside. Anywhere she goes, she's always crying, praying that God should turn the soul of her husband to her. Latunde's wife, Labake, she's a good woman. She is loved by her children. You will see her playing each time with her children. She loves her children. She gives them food. She gives them clothes. She's always there for them. But her husband is the busy type. He's not available. Going to the stream, she's an hardworking woman. She will wash the children clothes, do a lot of things. But Latunde instead will be there playing with the king, playing with men, with friends around, going to market, buying clothes, buying shoe. He loves clothes. He loves going to the market. Latunde, he has money. He loves wealth. He has that money. He has the time to do shopping, but he will never do shopping for his own immediate family. Latunde is a rich man, so he's full of pride. He's full of pride, and he loves himself more than he loves anybody. He's so arrogant. Latunde is so full of himself. Latunde loves going to the market. He loves buying expensive items for himself alone. One day, Latunde went to the market and there was trouble in the market. He ran as fast as his leg could carry him. Latunde was panting, was running. The whole market scattered. It was like he was in a dream. He never expected it. Latunde was running. For the first time, Latunde called his wife and explained everything that happened at the market square. He sat on the floor with his wife, explaining everything that happened, the way he ran, the way he forgot everything that he bought in the market square. He explained everything to his wife. His wife was just looking at him. He didn't say anything. Not quite long, they had a terrible noise outside of their house. Everywhere was in trouble. The whole village was in trouble. Nobody knew what was happening. Everyone was running helter-skelter. People were fighting. Husband and wife were fighting. The whole place was in trouble. People started running for their dear life. People started fighting in a whole village that there is no problem before. Latunde was so scared of what is happening. He sat down with his wife, thinking what is the next step. He was confused. What is happening in our village? He went to meet the king. The king too was confused. Everyone was confused. He was thinking, what is the next step? Should I leave this village and go to the city? He was thinking, and his wife couldn't see anything because each time he make attempt to talk, Lape will shut her down. The following morning, Lape was preparing to go to the market. He took her bag of money, start counting, and before you know it, he got inside his car, start moving to the marketplace. He was thinking of what is happening in the whole city, in the whole village. Everywhere is so silent, like it is a desert. Nobody outside. He was thinking of moving to the city. So he decided to go to market and buy some clothes for himself. He loves buying clothes, as we all know. He was spending money buying clothes with the intention of leaving the village down to the city by himself, or if possible he will take his family along. So he was buying clothes, buying jewelries, and shoes. He bought a lot of things. Suddenly there was a sound, and before you know it, the whole market scattered again. Lape started running again. It's like something was after him. Him alone, he started running, running as far as his leg could carry him. Before you know it, he was struck and he knelt at the center of the village square. Everybody gathered around him. It was like an evil spirit was tormenting him. Everybody was looking at him. The king, the priest, all the children ran about him, that what is wrong with this man, that he has brought some evil into this village. Lakwe has brought some evil into this village. He must leave this village. The village pastor, the village prince, they called him with the elders. They called him and his children and his wife. They asked him to lean down and they started praying with him, casting out demons, casting out everything that is evil in him and his children. They started praying for him. They started commanding all the evil in his body to get out. Lakwe was like he was delivered from all the evil thing that is happening to him and to him alone. So he decided, he called his wife, we have to leave this city. We have to leave to the city. He told his wife that he has made up his mind that he's going to the city. His wife was crying, begging that why should they leave to the city, that he has spent that he loved staying in the village. The wife was crying, but on the long run, she accepted that they have to go. Since he said they have to go, he has to go. But the wife went on his knee, started praying to God that God should make their traveling favorable, that whatsoever is happening in their family, that God should take control. The wife was praying, was thanking God for what he has done. So also Lakwe went on his knee, confessing all his sin and asking for forgiveness. He was praying, asking for forgiveness and direction of what's next for him to do. He was on his knee. He was on his knee. Unknowing to him, his mother was on his way. His mother has heard everything that is happening to him. So he went to the market, she went to the market, and bought a lot of fruit with her sister. She came to the village with her sister and some friends. They bought some fruit to share to the whole village and to give to Lakwe and his family. So Lakwe has a beautiful sister called Margareta. Margareta was so beautiful. He too is married, happily married with children, but never have any such problem that his brother is having. So his mother is somehow afraid of what is happening to him. Has he done anything wrong? Has he gone to do something that is not right? His source of money, is he right? So the mother is like, okay, let's go and appease the God. So he bought a lot of things to share to people. He brought his friend. They bought different kind of fruits. It was like a sacrifice to the god. So in the midnight, Lakwe had a dream. He had a dream that an elderly man in white came to him, was praying for him. He was on his knee, blessing him, telling him what is the next thing for him to do. The following morning, Latunde called his mother, explained what happened in the midnight, explained what the elderly man told him in his dream, that he needs to leave to the city with his family. His mother was happy and gave him her blessings. Latunde and his wife start packing, and they got they got into the car and start moving. They start moving, singing, shouting, happy as they go to the city. They get to the city, got apartments, and they settle down, thinking of how he is going to secure a gainful employment. So he settled down in the city. So the following day, he starts hustling for job, start looking for job from one company to the other, writing applications to every company that he knew can employ him. Not so long, he was able to secure a good job, a one reputable company, and he was given a nice, attractive salary. He was so happy that he was able to gain employment in one of the best company in the city. So he started working as their manager there. He was loved by everybody. He's a hardworking guy, handsome guy. Everybody wants to work with him. You will see him always smiling in his office. He's an happy guy. Latunde is an happy guy. All the ladies in the company like to associate with him. Even when he went to represent the company, he is loved by everybody. They always like to give him contract, or to give him job, or to send him on an errand, or the manager. They love him. He's very effective, very hardworking, and he's always on point. Before you know it, they start to increase his salary. They gave him car. They gave him official car. They gave him official house. Everything was just going smooth as never before for him. Although he was a rich man back in the village, but when get to the city with another job, he was just an happy guy. He was loved by everyone. Even he forgot that he has a wife at times. He is because friendly the way he normally with everybody with ladies, in the company. Smile with but ladies. One thing about Latunde, he enjoy the companies of ladies. The moment he gets home to his wife, he's always sad. He never have time for his wife and children. and this has been his normal activity. Even when he was back in the village, he's always looking sad. When he's at home, he's always sad. When he's with his wife, with his children, he's not an happy man. He's always looking tough, thinking about one thing or the other. He never give his wife a minute of love or attention. His children, they are nothing to him. He's always thinking of this, thinking of that. He's always complaining, nagging. You will see his wife begging him each and every time. What is happening? Supposed to have gone past all this attitude of yours. Supposed to at least love me. The wife will be begging for love, but he will not answer. Looking you will sad. Just see him. He's always on his own, thinking about one thing or the other. Latunde is so selfish. He doesn't have time for his family. What he's always thinking about is how to get out to office, to go out of the house. So each time he has the opportunity to go out, he's always in the company of this particular lady in her office. They will chat, they will talk, they will say a lot of things, especially with this particular lady called Bosede. Bosede, the moment he got home after office to his family, is another man. He doesn't have time for them. The children will be calling him, Daddy, what is happening? He will not answer. The wife will be calling him, Daddy, my husband. He will not answer. Everything is fight. He loves fighting his wife. He'll be pointing accusing fingers that his wife has done this, done that. He's always accusing his wife for one thing or the other. His problem, one problem for each day. The wife is so tired that she will not even respond, rather say anything. Latunde is full of trouble. He's a troublesome man. He's always trouble. Each trouble. The children too will be asking, Daddy, what is happening? You are not always happy. The children will be begging him, Daddy, please play with us. Daddy, please do this. Daddy, please do that. But he will not answer. What he's thinking about is how to get out of the house and meet Bosede. He's always fighting, always saying one thing or the other wrong in the house. You have not cooked, you have not washed the children clothes. He's always complaining, this and that. The wife will try to make him comfortable, try to massage him, try to prepare food for him, but he will remain unmovable each time he's in the house. What he does alone is to think. He has been thinking of how to move out of the house. He has been thinking of how to separate himself from the family, from his family, and to join the strange woman that is in her office. He has been planning. He has made up his mind to move out of the house and go and join Bosede, because Bosede has money. Bosede too is comfortable in his own apartment. Bosede on her own part was expecting him as expected. She just became happy suddenly because he has seen a man that he thinks that he can hijack from another woman. Bosede, when driving, doing anything, she's always smiling. She's a beautiful lady. She's eloquent. She's well-dressed lady. She's one of the best staff in the company. She knows her onions. She loves smiling. She loves doing what she wants to do. So this is the right time for her to have another man husband. So Lakwe on his own part is seriously thinking of how to move out of the house to go and join his new love. He's seriously thinking and packing his load. is prepared to leave the house to meet the strange woman. Bosede was happy when he knew that Latunde is coming over to his apartment. She's joyful. She's so happy. And Latunde still thinking of, should I go? Should I not go? He has packed all his load, finished packing everything. Before you know it, Lakpe was with Bose. They were happily together. Everything they do together, they are happy. Seeing Lakpe, Bose was so happy. Bose they was so happy. Lakpe too was so happy. They play love each time they see each other. Uh, They are all together in the office. They are all together in the house. They spend some months together, going out, eating out, going to different places, having fun, enjoying themselves, doing a lot of things that husband and wife could do. Come and see Lakpe. He became so happy suddenly. Each time he's with Bose, there is joy. There is this joy that radiates his face. He looks so handsome. He looks so beautiful. Two of them together. What he cannot do with his first wife, with his wife and children, he does with Bosede. Bosede, what a lucky lady you are. You are just so lucky to get this kind of man, but it will not be long. Lakpe wife will never accept that his husband has gone. You will see Lakpe praying, asking God to bring Lakpe back. Latunde's wife, will be on her knees crying that God bring this man back. Latunde's wife and children never stopped praying. Not quite long into the unlawful relationship with another woman called Bose, there was a problem between Latunde and Bose. They started having quarrel each and every day. Quarrel, fighting, arguments. You will see them shouting at each other. And before you know it, Latunde decided to move back to his first wife. Bose was so happy with his friend that, you are going again. If you go, I will not take you back. You know, Bose is a rich lady as well. So he said, if you go, I'm not taking you back. So Lakpe decided the next morning to pack his things back home. So he was thinking what they have done, that he enjoyed this woman. No, I enjoy her. Not knowing to Lakpe, to Latunde, that Bose is using some charm on him. Bose has been using some charm on Latunde, and that is why he was able to leave his first wife, Latunde, to live on his own. Normally thinks about his first love, which is his wife, the way they started their relationship. He cherished the first relationship between them, going to church, praying together, and suddenly Latunde eyes were open. He decided to go back to his first love, his family. So he packed all his things and moved inside his car and started heading home. That he will never in his life leave his first love, which is his first wife. He was happy as he was going, not knowing that his wife is always there on her knees, praying for him to come back, to pack his things and come back home. Latunde got home, met his wife and children happy. He too was happy. They became a happy family, seeing their daddy They were all happy. The wife too were happy. They were praising God for bringing him back after 6 years with another woman. Bosede, on her own part, decided to give her life to Christ. He went to meet her parents. They prayed for her, and God gave her her own family. She got married and have her own baby girl. What an happy family. Bosede decided to follow God, and at the same time to teach other women not to follow another woman's husband, to have their own husband, because there is nothing important in following somebody else's man. Having extramarital life is not good. You will see Bosede on her nails, as you will see Latunde's wife on her nails praying. What a powerful home for a praying woman. A praying woman is a powerful woman and is a blessed woman for his or her home. We need to be a prayerful woman in all circumstances. Come and see the joy on Lakwe and his family once they are back together. Thank you for watching. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. This is my first video like this. Thank you. Love you. See you in my other video.